Am I really on there? All right. I don't know if I'm on air, guys. If you can see me. Ooh, how? I have one viewer. Woo! I have one viewer. Hi, viewer. Uh, can you see me? Can anyone see me? That is the question. Whoa, you have viewers? It's working. All right. I think I'm officially on the air. I'm just going to go to Discord. All right, chat is on. If I'm officially on the air, my sister has been so kind enough to shut up. So if you want to send me messages live, you can send them in the group chat. I think at least I don't know, or you can send them to me on Discord. I'm going to be drawing. I've got some reference pictures up at the moment. I'm trying to delete them all, get them all off here. I can't hear any of you, unfortunately. It's kind of sad, but you know, what are you gonna do? I have 3 viewers. Woohoo! All right, awesome. See you there. All right, can you guys all hear me? Just checking. I mean, I know you're on Discord, but can you guys all hear me? Awesome! Yay! So I don't have to like text you guys everything I'm doing, so I can really focus. So we had a couple of requests. Oh, I gotta tell. I got a friend. I'm gonna not exactly give a shout out to. I can probably find her if I go to my Google chat. Hold on. She really wants to see me, but she wasn't sure if she'd be awake. So I got a couple of requests. You can see, hey, Tenko, I still have your things right here. I did not get them. I just did not answer them because I didn't know how to answer all 3 at once. So I was just kind of like, okay, well, 5 at once. Excuse me. What am I doing? Let's go to my blog. Go. Okay. So let's see. So somebody asked for Merida and Varian. Someone asked for Rapunzel, Eugene, Hiccup, Astrid, any combination that they want. And somebody asked for Tooth, Emily Jane, and Catherine having a girls' night. Okay. So I don't know what you guys. I don't know if we should have a vote, if I should wait for others to get here, or what I should do. How many do I have so far? I've got 4 viewers. So I'm not sure if I should wait or I'm going to go tell my friend here. And she might be awake. She lives in Poland. So I don't really know. She could be asleep right now. Or she could not be. She could be awake. I don't know. I love how this thing just keeps going down. Okay, so what do you guys all want me to draw? Because I'm very happy to draw for you all. I just need to know. Is the chat working? I don't know if the chat's working on the Google, on the screen recorder, on the live. If it isn't, just tell me. I mean, it should be. Hmm. You want a Catherine live stream? All right. So what do you all want me to do? Let's see if I can do this. If I can make the window look like so I can talk to you guys at the same time I'm doing this drawing. There are people moving around my house, so forgive me if things get noisy. I have 8 people in my house right now. This is not working. All right, let's shrink this window a little bit. That did not work. Okay. What the heck? Jathrin sounds great. Everybody really wants Jathrin. All right, I'll do a Jathrin or something like that. I'll try to do a Jathrin. Okay. What are they? Who is it? Will you stop that? Will you stop that bang? Hold on a second. I'm trying to do something. You can't just do that. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get my sister to shut up. I love you, Rose. All right, so y'all want some Jathrin stuff. Okay. I had a lot of requests. Well, not a lot, but I had a few requests. I think everybody's pretty busy, so they have some trouble. Do you all want me to wait until some more people get here? Do you want me to start right now? I can if you want. Trying to see how many people we have. Got 4 people. It looks like it's just 4 people. Hello, 4 wonderful people. All right. Hello, my 4 wonderful people. I love you all. Because you're just here and you care. Okay. I'm going to draw some Jathrin then. Do you have any specific Jathrin things you want? I could start if you want. I mean, I got 4 people. So, do you want anything specific? Like, I'm not sure. Like, there are a couple of really good requests. I've never drawn Merida, but well, I have, but it's been a long time. Jathrin in the kitchen. Dude, do you think who do you think would be more likely to burn the food? I honestly think Jack would be, just because it would be ironic. Oh yeah, it would totally be chaos. It would be, they'd get covered in stuff. Although I don't imagine Catherine would be much better. I feel like she would end up with like stuff all over her face from trying to cook. I mean, she's a great writer and she's a great artist, but I imagine her cooking and something exploding. Oh my gosh. Just them covered in charcoal flour. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I was kind of thinking I had this old sketch in mind of like hold on a second. Uh I'm checking some different. Okay, so I can see I'm getting some people trying to chat with me. I'm going to send them my Discord account so that they can all talk because apparently they can't all talk with me. How do I share this dumb thing? I can't remember how to share this account. I'm such an awkward human being. Oh right, I invite people. All right, I'm going to copy this and send it to some people who apparently don't know my Discord. Some people don't have a Google account, so I'm trying to get it to them as well. If you're all wondering how I'm connecting to the internet so smoothly, I figured out how to turn my phone into a hotspot. So yay, there's that. All right, I'm coming, Emmeline. Uh, all right, so I sent her a thing. You're awkward too. How do you pronounce your name? I've never asked that. I sometimes pronounce it like I just call you Ten sometimes when I'm talking about you to my friends and everything. I got a couple more people who are watching, so that's cool. I have 4 viewers. I just got like people telling me they're watching. Oh, Ten Chico. Okay, that kind of sounds a little bit Japanese or Korean. The brooding giraffe, yo! You're well. I am a full grown adult, but I'm probably I have the mental state of a child. It means child of heaven and earth. That's really cool. I like that. That's one of my favorite names now. Hey, how you doing, brooding giraffe? I'm very proud of you. Welcome to the club. This is Discord. Should I post like I'm getting so many notifications right now and I'm just trying to keep up with them. Okay. Should I All right, let me just exit out of this. Okay, I can call you by your real name. All right, this is Emmeline, guys. This is the brooding giraffe, and she's my IRL best friend. So there's that. It is a very magical land, absolutely fabulous. All right, I'm going to post my Discord on Tumblr again for people because it seems like that's how people are chatting and it's easier. So we're probably going to go with that. Who the heck is that? Oh my gosh, the randomest things pop up on my chat, like my Tumblr. All right, I'm posting my Discord on Tumblr for people who want to chat with me so that they don't feel like. All right. Not yo, two. No, bad. Bad. This thing is so bad you'd think it had autocorrect sometimes on it. All right. I think we're all pretty set. Yeah. Okay, yeah, don't tell us. Don't tell us, Lil. I don't need to know that. Okay. What is this? Empty hangout. I'm not in a video call. Go away. Okay, so we're trying to figure out what to draw. So, my dear friend Emmeline, what do you think we should draw? Because I'm thinking, like, I've gotten some people who say, "Hey, draw." Well, you got Tenchiko who said to draw like Catherine in the kitchen, which is cool. Oh yeah, thank you so much, Em. Um, this is a literal Catherine blog though, so let's see. Here I'll show you some. I'll show you, Emmeline, some of the requests I got. Again, the weird guy on my thing. Okay. All right, that's not working. Okay, so Addie and Victor in the kitchen. Victor is an alchemist. Would he be better in the kitchen or worse in the kitchen? I love these thoughts. I love everybody sending their ideas. Maybe he'd be a good cook. Oh, this is so hard. There's so many good choices. I'm gonna shrink this window a little bit. I don't even know what Full Metal Alchemist is, so you're at least ahead of the game. What is Full Metal Alchemist? Oh, that's an anime, isn't it? Okay, so Emmeline, we got here's some. I hit the mic. Here's some of the ideas that people sent me. They wanted like Tooth, Mother Nature, and Catherine having like a girls' day, which I like. Um, I'm gonna have to see that. I've heard it's really good. You think you think Jack knows how to make grilled cheese? I'm trying so hard. I trust him with a frying pan as much as I trust my brother. Um, I'm trying to think. Ah, screw it. I'm just gonna start drawing until I figure out what I, because you guys are sending me all these wonderful ideas, but I don't know what to draw. So I'm just gonna, I can open up, I'm gonna look at some of my old files. Maybe there's something in there that will offer me inspiration. Okay. I go through this thing where I have to switch between my pen and my, it's not doing a smaller window. It's just so dumb. Okay, so here's some of my finished work apparently. I would like to go to my sketches. Thank you. Sketches. Woo! Here are some of my crazy sketches, slowly but surely loading. What do we got here? What do we got here? This was a comic I was working on, and I'm gonna exit out of this. And I almost need Brenda. Jack boiling eggs. Please picture him slam dunking the eggs into the pot. You're okay. Thank you, 10. Oh, I'm never gonna get that image out of. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can't get that image on my. Bunny does not approve. Oh yeah, to draw it. All right, so we'll draw that. I'll close this comic. This is a comic I was working on a couple of days ago that I just like stopped for some reason. I don't know. I don't care. I'll exit. You might freaking draw it if I don't. All right, so we need okay, we don't need that. We need a new page. All right, I'm gonna go with 2000. Let's just have him doing it. The pot is not of hot water, obviously, because he doesn't know what he's doing. And I think I'm gonna draw like just him slam dunking it into the bowl, and then it's splashing all over Catherine. Just like Catherine, just like covered in water. How does that sound? Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. That's what it's gonna be. All right. Catherine will be covered in water. She'll have a well, I'll just draw it and see how it goes. We're just gonna create. I always start out with red. I don't know why. I eventually just color things in blue. My favorite shortcut is Control Z. All right, so we're gonna have a circle, and this will represent Jack, maybe, sort of, kind of. I would like this a little bit smaller. Okay, there we go. That's better. I'm used to having like the entire screen. Are you okay there, Emmeline? Deep breaths, my darling. Now you're on two screens. You're on two screens. Hey, guard of the books. How you doing? I'm just figuring out how to draw things. I could just tell everybody here on Discord. Emmeline. Oh, this is just oh yeah, I got lots of inspiration. Somebody suggested I throw Jack like and Catherine in the kitchen, and like Jack is dunking an egg into a pot like a basketball hoop, and we splash water all over Catherine just because it's an idea. It's an idea. I like it. It's funny. I was sitting here cracking up because I could just picture Catherine's face. I don't know how any of you picture it, but I can picture Catherine's face. I think down here will be Catherine. I don't even know how I'm going to draw this. Okay, because this is so complicated, I do want to do it. So I will draw this, but I'm going to need some references. Does anybody have anything simpler they want me to draw? Because this would take a while. I don't want to see if I can. I'd have to think about how exactly I wanted to do it. Because everything from the pose, the frames, and all that. You're all typing. I'm just waiting patiently. Can we have Catherine holding the pan? I've always found that she looks a little bit like Rapunzel. Oh yeah, that is. I can imagine that's a little different for you, Emmeline. This is different for me too. It's different because I'm talking to you guys, not typing to you guys like I usually do. And I don't usually share my screen with people. All right, so I want to save this. I don't think I'll do the comic, but I will do it like eventually. Because I feel like I'm going to have to get out a lot of references for that, like body references. Oh my gosh, I have something you guys will probably love, and I'm going to show it to you guys and you see if you want me to continue, because I drew this a while ago, but I never finished it. I'm going to call this comic funny. I'm going to show you something really nice, and I hope you guys like it, and I'm going to... Okay. What? I'm using YouTube. I'm not using any program in specific. I'm just using Google. I don't know how to explain it. I had to look up 3 YouTube tutorials just to do it. Trying to think. All right. I'm going to show you a picture I was working on that I never finished. That has just been sitting on my computer, and I didn't know how to finish it, so it's just been sitting here. I don't really like that. It looks kind of weird. Okay, let's just close that and never show it again. What is with her lips? They look like a monkey's. The the moose jacks are what? What are you talking about, Lil? This is the moose server right there. They do look a little bad. All right. Oh my gosh, my thing is doing dumb stuff. Okay. Okay. Everybody loves and hates the Moose Jack AU. I could draw Jack as a moose. Like, what if I draw them as like part animal? I could draw Jack with like moose antlers and a human body. Maybe I can draw Catherine with wings. Like goose wings. Make you cry. The moose and the goose get together. All right. She can't be part two. What if she's like, oh my gosh, I'm just remembering this old fairy tale. And you guys are probably gonna get frustrated. I'm gonna start drawing in like 5 minutes, I swear to you. All right. So there's this lovely family fable. Okay. There's this lovely fable about, it was called The Marsh King, and it was about some Egyptian princesses who, when they put a swan cloak on, they were able to fly. They didn't necessarily turn into swans themselves, but they were able to fly. They like grew wings. I've always loved that fairy tale. So what if I base something a little bit off of that, where you got like her with her like feathered cloak, and she looks like some kind of goose maiden, but it's like a feathered cloak, and Jack dressed as a moose. I will have to download some moose pictures for that. Okay, so I think we're gonna do that because that sounds like a lot of fun, and you guys seem to want something Catherine, which doesn't surprise me, but okay. Okay. So we're gonna have ooh, oh. We're gonna have the Ancient moose maiden. No, goose maiden. I should not be allowed to speak. I should really not, because I just mess everything up. Ooh, okay. So I'm gonna draw them separately. I'm gonna start with her. I was just surprised when I first got online that I was like one of the only people who shipped Catherine. And then I found all these other people and they slowly began to start. Who is that? Hold on. Yo, I got 6 viewers. Hey, Dumbies, are you on? Do you have my Discord, Dumbies? Because I'm not sure. And this is a very awkward. So we're gonna draw her in a long feathered cloak. Dumbies, I think, is trying to join the server, but it's for some reason the chat's not working on it, so I don't know. We want this. This is how all my sketches start out. They are really sloppy and weird, and they make no sense. But I'm going to start by drawing Catherine, and then I'm going to add another layer, and I'm going to use a blue pencil for this. That's what I usually do. And he's taller, so we're going to do this. No, but I really did. It's actually funny how I started shipping them too, because I didn't originally ship them. I didn't really ship Jack with anyone, because most of the characters I would ever see Jack shipped with, I saw something like it was either very forced or it made no sense or it crossed time frames that I didn't quite get, like it didn't make any sense conceptually, and I was always very frustrated with it. So, and then I read the Guardians of Childhood books and I went, that's it. That's who I'm going to ship Jack with. Yeah, I don't like that they have the same powers. I feel like people ship them just because of their powers. And it's really weird because Elsa is an adult and he's supposed to be 17. I don't doubt that she could have believed in him at some point. Yeah, that's true. There was another ship. I had invented this character who was originally supposed to be a gender bent Jack Frost. And she was supposed to be originally a gender bent Jack Frost, and she ended up becoming her own character. She ended up Kristoff's older sister, and then it kind of crossed the frozen pathways a little bit. And it was supposed to be like Jack and Jacqueline together, but she sort of just melted right back into her gender bent Jack Frost. And some people still see her as a different like character. Oh, I think so. I think what we're going for in this is that we're going to go for a medieval look, like because I've never I like medieval art, and I think it's going to be reminiscent of medieval fairy tales. So he's going to be like a wild moose guy, if that makes any sense. I would think I'm going to draw him in his original cloak too, just for the heck of it, because it kind of fits with the medieval. It's just going to have a hood, though. It's going to have a hood, so he's still going to be very moose like. I think I'm going to put like yeah. I don't really. I used to draw medieval stuff all the time. Not that I shared any of them with anybody, but I liked the medieval look. Look how sloppy this is. I always draw very like when I begin something. And I think my plan is, yeah. I don't think I'm going to draw him with a staff. Like he usually has a staff. Maybe I'll draw him with a spear. We'll see. I'm going to... No. Right here. We'll have it in his other hand. I think I'll draw him with a spear. Ugh. I think I'm catching a cold. Ugh. I can't see if... Huh. Alright. Alrighty. Yeah, like a nightlight spear. I like a nightlight spear. Yeah. Alright. Oh my gosh, this thing keeps screwing up. Okay. Alright, so I think we got a basic idea. And I really worked on this in multiple layers. So, I'm going to turn this on invisible, and I'm going to start with Catherine. And we'll see if we can get Catherine done. And I'm also going to see if I can practice a little bit more with that idea that... We're going to see if we're going to practice more with the idea of the lineless artwork, because people seem to like that, and I really enjoyed doing that, and I want to do it some more. So let's get into this. Oh, thank you. It was very hard to do, but I enjoyed doing it. All right, see you, Emmeline. Yeah, just so you guys all know, I may be gone at 10 o'clock. I may have to stop this at 10 o'clock because my sister has to sleep because of school tomorrow, and I have to sleep because I'm seeing someone tomorrow. So... Ooh, I don't know how this is going to end up turning out, but I'm very excited about it. I often do those just stupid tunes. I should probably be listening to music or something. I'm just too lazy to turn on my phone for it. Oh dear. We're going to have this cape trail all the way to the ground because we want her to wrap it around her. We're going to make it look like it's covered in feathers. So I'm just going to draw the impression of feathers on here. I hope I'm making any sense when I'm telling you guys what I'm doing. Like, I know you can see it, but I want to make sure, like, you all can understand it. I am a sucker for Catherine in a long dress. That makes me happy. I like Catherine in a long dress. She does. And she doesn't usually... I decided that when I first started drawing Catherine, she wouldn't normally wear a long dress because it's not practical. And she would prefer to be practical, I think, when it comes to stuff. That's so random. What are you just eating gummy bears while you watch me? That sounds creepy. Now I want some gummy bears. You had to mention the gummy bears. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You still have the bag from last week. All right, I'm gonna look up some medieval gowns. Maybe you guys can help me. I'm gonna go on Pinterest and do it. Multitasking. Always multitask. No, bad. I want this little. I want this little. Wee. Oh, you're getting to see all my stuff. All right, what do I want to look for? Medieval. I'm spelling this wrong. Medieval clothing. That's a nice one. What the heck is that? What the heck is that? Oh, I see. What is the weirdest things? All right, never mind. Never. You guys never look up medieval clothing ever. Oh my goodness, that was weird. All right, let's just go to my dresses. I have some nice medieval dresses in here. I'm sure it's not working. Isn't this pretty? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting off track. I should be working on my drawing. I am just all over the place. I have the attention span of a 5-year-old. Okay, let's see. Why is the mix? What about something like this? Do you think? Sleeves are very puffy. I like that one too. That's also very medieval. Or it's more like Renaissance, really. Oh gosh, darn it, medieval. I think I'm gonna go with this one. I think this is looks a little Catherine like, so she'll be dressed in something like this. It's more Renaissance than medieval now that I think about it. Maybe I can make the sleeves not so puffy. I have to do some dishes. So sad. I'm so sorry for you. All right, I think I'm gonna go with that. I like this. Oh crud! I exited it. Okay, whatever. I'll just do it off of memory. I'm trying to like create some beautiful embroidering on her. The idea of embroidering, anyhow. It's gonna have a goose head on it. And her hood's going to be pointed. This kind of give you the idea of a bird's beak right there. I'm trying to do that. Should she have a crown? Should she have a circlet or tiara? What do you guys think? I think that will work. I think I'll do that. I'm trying to decide whether I want her hair up or down, but I draw her hair up all the time. It's more practical with the hood. It's more practical with the hood. Come on, this thing keeps doing that, and I keep hitting my mic. Okay, all right. Now let's go back to Jack. Oh, hold on. We want to merge this with this. Here's Jack with his gigantic horns. What if his hood is up and the horns are attached to his hood? Like the moose horns are attached to his hood. I wish you guys could see the faces I'm making right now. I'm very excited about this. Pulled back, like he's holding it? Like he's holding it? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know. Like a costume, yeah. What, you think he'd wear a giant moose mask? I mean, that itself would be interesting. I'm sorry if some of you have to go dual screen. This is really difficult, and I don't know why my chat's not working. I'm trying to get it work in between stuff, but I don't know. Oh, he's wearing a costume. Wait, all right, so I was thinking, all right, try to explain it again, Guardian of the Books. Because I'm not getting. I want to understand what you're saying. We got Catherine and an ancient. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. I can be that way too, especially if I'm busy. I just want to know before I continue. That's all, so that I can make sure I get it right. If you have a good idea. Well, that depends because I was drawing this and I was looking at it and I thought it would be really cool if they actually had animal traits. But then I started drawing it and I'm like, this is really cool in a medieval universe. I don't know. He could. I could give him. Either way, this. Oh, head. Well, I'm really getting attached to the idea of him actually like having like a hood with moose horns attached to it. And Catherine summoned the ancient moose warrior to do his bidding. And they slowly felt. No, I'm joking. I don't really like the like his cape's looking. I was thinking I could make it look a little bit like his cape from the movie, so that people get a good idea. But I don't really know if I like that. He doesn't exactly look like an ancient warrior in it. And take your time, guys, if you're chatting and you don't know what to say. Cue the Jazzard in every AU. I have a picture that I have not shown anybody about them in a Singing in the Rain alternate universe. I still haven't scanned it onto my computer, but it's waiting for me to draw it. To finish it, I should say. We need some music. At least I need some music. I'm used to listening to music while I do this. While I draw, or listening to Nostalgia Critic or somebody talking because I like that in the background. Any music you guys really like to listen to while you draw or do stuff? For some reason, I picture this universe like they're from two different types of medieval clans or Renaissance. Like they're different. Like he's the prince of some kind of moose empire, and she's the princess of some kind of goose empire, and they're not supposed to know each other, but they become best friends or something like that. Maybe his kind is seen as savages. I don't know. I'm pulling out all the cliches. I always have trouble drawing Jack. Is that terrible? Like, I should really get how he looks down, but I always have trouble drawing him when I initially start. I used to be terrible at drawing guys, and I have to say thanks again to these characters because if it wasn't for be drawing Jack Frost all the freaking time, I'd never have been able to draw guys. I still want to do that high school alternate universe. It sounds fun. Should I just like write a list of all the alternate universes I ever imagined for these two and post it online? I think that's a little bit better. Do you notice how like I did 2 layers for Catherine and then I was pretty much done and I got like a really good sketch, but I haven't even drawn Jack's eyes? Yeah, that's because drawing Jack for me is hard. That's part of the reason I don't draw a lot of characters because I don't get enough practice with them. Maybe. Ooh, okay. We'll get in a little closer here. Zoom in. I actually made this pencil brush, by the way. I was never happy with any of the brushes that came with this program. So I made my own that kind of fit what I liked and my style a little bit better. And I like it. I really do. Should he be smiling or should he be serious? He should be Doom. No, I'm joking. I just say random stuff all the time. I don't think you're even going to see his eyebrows in this image. He's going to have that ancient cloak. Smile! Yo, Ten, welcome back. I'm just gonna call you Ten. I think that's a really cool nickname. Ten Chico. Is that Japanese? That's Japanese, please. Okay. Okay, calling you Ten is fine. Well, thank you, Ten. It's like the 10th Doctor. Oh. My sister just said it's like calling you the 10th Doctor. I don't think his horns will fit on the screen. You're the 11th child of the family, so you're close to accurate. So are you 11 or 10? That was a terrible joke. Let's change the size of this canvas. Oh, I really do like Clip Studio. I think it works the best. Oh, goodness. Don't do that. Are you sure? Because if you don't want me to call you that, I won't call you that. I'm just joking around. No. You think? Okay, so I'm the oldest of four. Okay, now I'm the oldest of six. Shush you. I'm the oldest of a lot. I'm actually the oldest of the oldest of the oldest. I'm the oldest grandchild, I'm the oldest great grandchild, and I'm the oldest child. Which means that the fate of the world rests on my shoulders. Another journal. Shut up. I'm sorry, I wasn't talking to you, I was talking to my sister. That is a lot of old for someone so young. I got to tell you guys this really funny story. So I am online and some people were talking about this old show. I guess for them it was pretty old. Um and I think it was, if I remember right, it was either Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon. I remember watching it. Like I remember when some of the first episodes came out. Like not the first, but some, because the first ones came out when I was too young, but I can't remember things when I'm two. But I can remember a lot of the earlier episodes, and they were talking about this episode where they're like, "Oh, I've never seen it before. It's so old, and I found it on YouTube, and blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Oh, I remember when that came out." And they all just kind of messaged me like, "How old are you?" And I went, "I'm not that old. It's just a TV show." So, oh, the worst thing I ever heard was I was at work and some girl came up to said, "Yeah, we're going to a 90s themed party. Woohoo." And I just kind of looked at them like, "Going to a 90s themed party? I was born in the 90s." Somehow that felt wrong to me. Like they should not be going to a 90s themed party because I'm not old. Not. So what kind of music do you all like to listen to while you do your drawing and stuff like that? Oh yeah, that is sad. You didn't have to mention I'm gonna have an existential crisis because of you. Hashtag relatable. You like to listen to Five Nights at Freddy's. I like to listen to some of them. They're not I don't like them all. Some of them are pretty good. Any favorite Christian contemporary artists? Because I have a few. I like some of some that you guys probably don't like anymore. Toby Mac! Yes! Oh, I love you. Oh yeah, I remember you said I think you sent that to me once. You got to go to one of his concerts? You got to at least go. I'm jealous. I've always wanted to see Toby Mac in concert. We had all of his CDs at one point. Oh, things happen. At least you got to go once. That's better than what most people can say. Something's wrong about this picture. What is going on here? Oh, I see what I did. All right, Catherine is 5'2", and Jack. Well, I chose 5'2" because I'm thinking that she stopped aging around 14, 15. And the average height for a 14 or 15-year-old is 5'2" or 5'3". And Jack, according to canon, is 5'9". So I'm just going by the idea that they've reached adulthood, so he is taller, much taller. I have a feeling after he turned 17, he would have grown much taller. What is it? I'm talking to them at the same time, Rose. Stop. Sorry, my sister's driving me crazy. I love you. I'm watching you and I'm getting bored. You need to draw. Stop. You're watching me on YouTube? Why? What is wrong with you? You can literally sit here and watch me. All right. Yeah, I think I'm making Jack a little bit older. My Rosie just told my Rosie. Gosh darn it. My sister just told me I am boring. Oh, small sister emergency. What? Not you, Rose. Somebody else. All right. I would elbow you in the face. Go away. I warned you. I'm wearing no pants. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Did you guys just hear that? Please tell me you didn't. Oh my I'm just drawing here, you know? And then suddenly my sister goes, I'm wearing no pants and walks away. Go sit down, child, before I elbow you. All right, okay. I just want to draw in peace. I'm not getting that option. All right. Uh oh, I don't like the way Jack's body looks. All right. I want to take a break from Jack. He's frustrating me. I've learned that if a character is frustrating with me with how they look, the best thing to do is to stop, take a break from them, and move on. So I'm going to take a break from Jack and do some more work on Catherine. And I'm going to add a little bit more detail to how Catherine looks. Go sit down, child, before I hurt you. Oh my gosh. Don't ever get younger siblings. How can I control that? Tell your parents you don't want younger siblings. Tell your parents wear protection. Oh my god. Okay, I wouldn't mind hair stuff. My sister has too much clothes. I fully deny that statement. Rosie, your clothes overflows into my stuff. You have too much clothes. Or you have not enough stuff. I have plenty of stuff. You just want to get more. No, I have just older Catherine and Jack. Yes, Rose? Go away.
They'll all understand it.
What is it?
I'm watching Supernatural, season 4, episode 11. Family Remains, and it's a very interesting episode.
I want my own room. I told you not to interrupt me when I'm doing this.
I know, but I'm not listening.
You guys are getting a better glimpse into my life than most people do. I think every older sister feels the same way about their little sister. They love them, but at the same time, they would like to kill them and bury their body where no one can find them. I love you, Rosie. My sister is 16. I think. You're 16, right?
Yes.
Okay, she's 16. Your sister is 11. 11's better than 16. I'm just telling you that right now. No, I'm not. I'm using my Wi Fi on my phone. Yeah, it's connected. Okay, sorry. You know, the fact that your sister is 11 and she acts like a teenager also doesn't surprise me. I was never a teenager. Well, not really. I'm just now getting to be a teenager, like slowly but surely easing my way into it. Or getting thrown into it. One of the two. Alright, I have to go on to. What is this? What the heck? I still have 5 viewers. Wow. Okay, I have to go on to my Google Pinterest. I gotta find that picture I found. That was it. I have so many pictures on my thing. You know what's cool about Clip Studio? I'm going to show you guys this. Clip Studio has something called like a little reference window, and I'm going to show you this. I gotta go to my references and clothing. I'm going to open up this reference picture right here. So here it is. You can actually, excuse me while I widen this out. You can actually take an image that you found, download it, and you can use the special eyedrop tool, and you can just sample colors straight from this. Oh, I just love this thing. This reference window has saved my life. At least my drawing life. I don't know if it's really saved my life, but It's done me a lot of good. I do listen to overly sarcastic productions. I love them. I think my favorite thing they've done is probably Journey to the. I don't really. I've listened to Kukulane, their version of Kukulane, like 2 billion times. I really like their Kukulane version. I also like their trope episodes. How she does talks about trope. You like Beowulf? She did good on Beowulf, but I got really tired. Like after hearing Beowulf one time, I feel like it's the same story. Yeah, the trope talks are good. Trope talks are great. I do listen. Yeah, I like overly sarcastic productions. I also like. I'm sorry. I should be drawing. I'm sorry, guys. YouTube chats. I also like. I'm trying to think. I like Nostalgia Critic. I don't know if any of you watch him, but I agree with a lot of his reviews. Not all of them, most of them. You like the Hercules one? Huh. I didn't think that one was too bad. Or should I say Heracles, seeing as it's very specific that she was doing Greek myths. Can't remain faithful is an understatement. I think the exact phrase the internet uses I can't use on this YouTube video because it could get flagged. Oh yeah. This is why I'm glad I'm a Christian. I don't have to deal with those stupid everyone else. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Ted. Thank you. All right, so we are going to start with coloring because I think I've done enough work on this to get a basic idea of what I want for her. Yeah, because that's exactly why 10. Yep. All right. So I actually have special color palettes here too for those moments where I really need it. So I want to start by making a selection, and this also has a stabilizer for the selection, so I can make sure my selections are very smooth. I'm so glad I'm a Christian. Oh my gosh. Alright. I'm gonna start with her hair. Oh crap! I have a motherless goat. It's not working. There we go. Should her hair be down or in a bun? I can change it at any time. Yeah. Okay, she'll stay. She'll keep her bun. One of the things I wanted to tell you guys, because this is kind of like the basic idea of the design. You can notice throughout the books, Catherine's hair changed. It went from being down all the time to up in a ponytail, and then um it changed. I decided to put it up in a bun later on, and there's a reason for that. I felt like the way she put up her hair was sort of supposed to be reminiscent of her becoming a woman. You didn't miss much. We just randomly talked, and Rosie decided to interrupt stuff and be very rude because Rosie likes to interrupt me in my work. Yeah, yes, that's what I did. So when I drew her, I decided that when I draw her when she's young or feeling childish, her hair would be down, and when she's in especially good, but when she's not so childish and she's being the motherly person she is. Oh, well, thank you, Emmeline. I shouldn't be really worrying about fixing this yet, but for some reason I am. I don't know. I can get very picky when I draw. Everything has to be just so, and if it isn't just so, then I get very frustrated. Okay, I keep forgetting that I'm actually live, so I keep making these weird tunes. If it gets annoying, tell me. Not color. What's Megalovania? Is this another pop culture reference I'm just not getting? Everyone's typing at once. I clearly said something wrong. Oh, an Undertale song. Okay, I'm gonna break. I haven't played Undertale. I know this story, but I've never played it. I actually don't play video games. Ew, ew. Well, you guys can officially call me a sinner. Well, that's how I know the story. Because I watched Dan and Phil play it for a little while. So I got the basic idea of the story. Oh, yeah, that's pleasant. Thanks for that. That's so depressing. I haven't even thought of genocide route because I just choose not to. I will have to take your word for it. Ooh, I did the wrong thing. There's an Undertale the musical. That sounds almost as terrible and great as a Harry Potter musical. So if you guys have any questions for me, and I don't know if you do, I'm quite willing to answer. I mean, I'd be very happy to. My current favorite song. Let me see. I think I have one that's playing on my repeat list on YouTube. Oh, my battery's about to die on my phone. Hey, Rose. Rose, could you grab me my charger? I think I've got "Fly Me to the Moon" on my repeat list right now. It's one of my favorites. The weirdest thought I've ever had about my Jathred-ship. The weirdest? Let me think. I think the one, like, do you mean the one that is just weird in general, weirdest idea about them, or do you mean something that just struck me when I thought of them together? Like, what do you mean by weirdness? Weirdest, Lily. Weird in general. Okay. I think the weirdest thing, like, well, there's two weird, like, one of the things is I realized that. Please don't know.
Can you bring my charger?
Sorry. The weirdest thing I could ever think of is at one point I came to the conclusion that if they got married, Catherine would end up with his last name, which for me was just like, wow, really cool, but like, holy cow. The other weirdest thing I ever thought about them was them, um, just like how little time. I don't know, like they're they're technically the same age, and they're technically not any age at all because they can change their age, which is for me really weird. I don't know about anybody else.
Wait, PJ.
Hold on one second, I'll be right back. I'm sorry, guys, I had to grab my charger. My phone is dying. Okay. I I don't know. What's the weirdest things you've ever thought of when you think of Jathrin? Sorry, I had to go like that. I had to get my charger for my phone. Because yeah, my weirdest thing is definitely that they're technically the same age, but at the same time they're not. I don't know. That just strikes me odd. Yeah, it's. I think the thing is that the reason why we can't really think of anything weird is because they fit together really, really well. You know what could be the weirdest thing? Because my sister kind of made it weird. Maybe I don't know. The idea of them having a child. Okay, the fact that Nightlight and Jack is that okay, yeah, okay. On the subject, when now that I think about it, there is something very weird that I think about, but it's not so much about Jathrin as much as it is about Jack. Because if Jack gained back his memories, um, they would contradict his other memories. So he would probably be going through very much like an existential crisis over it. It's really, I bet it, like, I try to put myself in the mind frame of all my characters. So just put yourself in your shoes. You've lived 300 years believing you just came out of nowhere. Then you find out 300 years later that you had a family, at least somebody you thought was your family. And then you find out that they weren't really your family and they adopted you. And that you come from someplace completely different from like 2,000, 3,000 years ago. So you've got all this knowledge and these long stream of memories. That is probably the weirdest thing about it. That's right. And that's why I think another reason why I really like the Jathrin ship, because it would mess him up badly. But Jathrin is stable enough, and for Nightlight at the time, it was the most stable thing in his life. Catherine was that stability and helped him grow and helped him change and helped him feel and become better. He loved the Man in the Moon and he loved all his friends, but Catherine was his best friend because he knew her and how she would react and trusted her. So that's one of the reasons I really like the Jathrin ship, because there's that pre-existing chemistry, and once Jack did gain his memories back, yeah, I'm sure it would mess him up pretty badly, but just having Catherine around to support him and help him through that would be enough for him to be able to handle it. I'm very passionate about this, guys. Yeah, I'm very passionate. Any other questions y'all have? What's my biggest no TP? Oh, I'll probably kill everybody who really likes it if they're ever watching this live stream. I'll probably get so many bad comments. Okay, I think my biggest no TP. Please let no one hate me. Okay, it's either Jackrabbit or Jelsa. Oh, I can just see the comments now. I'm getting a thank you and a sorry. I think Jelsa got overblown. It was I had a problem because first of all I feel like people ship them just for their powers, which people who say they don't, I'd like to tell people that there is a forgotten ship that Jack Frost was shipped with Periwinkle from Tinkerbell before she was shipped with Elsa. And they both have ice powers. Yeah, they're slapped together, and they're also in every single like. I tried to get into the fan fiction, but every time I read the fan fiction, it always felt so forced. I can understand it a little bit too. I can see where people are coming from, but it it rubs me the wrong way because of their age and everything else. Yeah, you probably did. Nameless Child did a very good one. Hey, welcome back. We missed you. Oh yeah, yeah, they're definitely too sexualized too. Yeah. What's my canon no TP? So one that is canon and I don't like. I'm trying to think right now. Okay. Do I have a no TP that is canon? You do want everyone turning against me. Oh goodness. What is my canon no TP? I'm trying to think. I do have one, but I can't remember what it's called. I should be drawing. I'm sorry guys. I'm getting very distracted. Okay. What is my canon no TP? Oh my goodness. Oh. I feel like if I remember, oh yes, I know. Again, I'm gonna get people who hate me. I did not like Harry Potter and uh what's her name? Oh my gosh, I can't even remember her name. She's so forgettable. Uh Jenny. Jenny? Jeannie? I do not like those two together. And again, it's another no, no, not she didn't end up with Luna Lovegood. Giddy, Giddy. That's it. That's it. I did not like Harry Potter with Giddy Weasley. I always felt like their relationship was very forced, and I don't like relationships that feel forced. I like it to feel natural. And he went from, kind of liking, like knowing her to suddenly in love with her by the last two books. And I'm like, that makes no sense. They haven't even talked. So I was like, yeah, I can't get into this. I guess I'd really have to see something that gets me to. Well, I didn't. Okay, they are cute, especially when Vera draws them. They are pretty adorable. Uh, but again, those are after like she draws them so that they seem like they have chemistry and they've been together for they've known each other like they've actually spoken more than 5 words to each other. It's in those. In fact, I think with all her comics put together, they have actually spoken more in those stupid short comics than they have ever spoken. Was it Vera Burge? Um, than they ever spoke in actuality. So I really think that, honestly, I would have been happier. Again, you guys may all hate me, but I would have been happier if Harry Potter never existed. Period in those books, and some of you people already know why. That I did know. I would have to read the rest of the books too in order to get a really solid opinion. I've read most of them, but not all of them. So far, there's been nothing between Harry and Ginny, and so I can't even say that I like it. Oh, I just know that some people hate me, especially because I know a lot of the people who follow me really like Jack Rabbit. And it's nothing like against them. I can see why some people do it, but I just don't feel because well I know how animals work. But oh, Bruce Wayne and Natasha. No, I think everybody hates that one. Yeah, I don't like that one either. It was very sudden. Again, that's another good example of a very forced relationship. Where did they show any previous chemistry throughout the rest of the movies? Nowhere. Well, not just that Clint was right there, is they had a really good connection. In the movie, they had an outstanding connection that was just thrown out the window for no reason. So they had a very natural. That's what I don't like about all, like when it you'll see a pattern in a lot of my no TPs. It's always when they come out of nowhere, when the relationship doesn't make sense, where they've had no previous engagement, and it is, and I use this a lot, I know, but it is forced. But that's the best way I could think of it. If anybody else could find another word for it, like maybe a more like official term for it, that would be great. But that is the reason why I don't personally like it. But that's personally why I don't like a lot of no TPs. That's part of the reason why I like Kristoff and Anna together, because it was not. It They showed previous chemistry through, and their chemistry grew throughout the movie. And granted it was only 2 hours long, but they did it right. While Hans and Anna, there was like nothing. It was just like, yeah, I'm in love with you. Let's do this. You can't fall in love with a man you just met. Maybe that's why I love Rapunzel and Eugene so much too. Like I never really thought of it like that. Yeah, it is. It really is. Yes, they are goals. Oh, the show is so good. That is so important in so many different. Usually in reboots or when they do a second movie or something like that, they have this conflict that makes absolutely no sense. It came out of nowhere. Thoughts on Miraculous Ladybug? Okay, that new character. What's his name? I think his name is Lupa. Is it Lupa? Is his name Lupa? I can't remember. It starts with an L, I think. Lucas, yeah, Lucas or something like that. Um, that character kind of I don't know about anybody else, but it kind of caught me off guard. I did not expect that character. Luca. I was close. I was close. I was somewhere close. Um, I think it's really good. I think the animation quality has gotten better. Am I the only one who's noticed that? There's certain details and there's a softness to the looks about the characters. Before they just seemed like cheap CGI characters. And not to insult them because it is good. It just felt more less realistic and less put together, but now it seems better put together and it's softer and the animation quality seems better. Personally, what I think, but everyone has their own opinion. I heard some people say they really miss the old art style. I think I don't care. I already knew that he was going to be Hawkmoth, so it wasn't really a surprise to me. For me, it was like, yeah, I saw that coming. But for a lot of people, it was like, oh, I thought for sure it was going to be he had like some evil brother. So some people were pretty shocked by it. Yeah, well, yeah, we knew that from day one. There's still people theory. I wonder how the people felt when they found out their theory was wrong. Their theories were wrong. You think they got pretty frustrated? I don't know why they expected more. It is a kids show. Granted, it's a great kids show, but I don't know why they expected more than what they got. What do you think? I believe it's canon that she left. I don't think she died. I think it's canon that she left. Yeah, Gravity Falls set the bar too high. I know some people who won't let their kids watch Gravity Falls. Yeah, I think it's canon that her mom left. I'm almost positive. I can't find the information right now, but I'm sure I saw it somewhere. Oh, you love puns. I know you do. I see them on your blog all the time. I know, but you still have Gravity Falls characters all over your blog. I've seen them. Don't spoil. Yeah, don't spoil it. I find it very hard to go and see the miraculous Ladybug episodes, mostly because I'm trying to avoid YouTube and just draw. Lil knows what's up. Fly me to the blue. Let me play among the stars. Yeah, I'm still online. Let me see what spring is like. I haven't finished it. It takes a while, Rose. That's true. It's really true.
No, Sam, don't do it.
Fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me.
Okay, no one wants to hear your live singing. Then,
Well, oh, Lil, you getting attached to another ship? Rest in peace, my child. Oh no, you mean that kind of. Oh, I am so sorry, Lily. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, crud. Dang it. Dang it! Oh, okay. Oh, your sister it has a crush on Stanford Pines. That's funny. Yeah, that's kind of fun. Well, come on. My sister had a crush on David Tennant. I maybe, but it doesn't surprise me. Wait, what kind of stuff is she looking up? But child, what the heck? What kind of stuff is she looking up, Lil? David Tennant is the 10th Doctor from Doctor Who. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, Lily, that is just so bad. Oh my gosh. That is really bad. I am so sorry. That is really bad. Oh. Does your mom know? Can you tell your mom? Oh, that is just not okay. It's not fine. It's not fine. You accidentally come across it. That's one thing. I mean, that happens. You're on the internet. It's a freaking storm. But when you're purposefully looking it up, that's not okay. Well, yeah, she's not wrong, but it isn't an excuse. You're right. Well, yeah, I don't know. There's not much you can do about it, unfortunately. You can't stop her, and if her mom's not going to stop her, then what are you going to do? What you got to do is be the example. I know you've probably heard that a million times, but you do the right thing, and eventually she'll realize what the right thing is. And it may take time. I'm not saying it won't, but sometimes that's the only thing you can do. I wasn't supposed to be giving life advice on here. Well, you guys know that I go and I like to look at, like, when people follow me, I like to look at their channels. All right, as long as it's not majorly serious. But still, I can understand why it disturbs you or even upsets you. I mean, you have a right to be. Unfortunately, I've had some of my own experiences on the internet. Because, like, you guys know, I like to check out the blogs that follow me. And I'll go, and if somebody follows me, I go, okay, I'm going to check out their blog, see what they're all about. And unfortunately, that's led to some very awkward pictures. That's okay. You don't have to share if you don't want to. No one's forcing you to. I would not force you to share at all. Yeah, you're seriously free not to. Yeah, like you. It's probably safer if you don't too. I don't block them because I won't necessarily see their artwork, and they can follow me. I don't care. They can like my stuff. Well, just because they follow you doesn't mean you have to follow them and look at their work. So I just don't look at it. I just decided like I'm going to avoid that. They can follow me. And besides that, their sites don't last that long either. Often they get deleted or reported at some point, so it's not really worth the time. As terrible as that may sound. Well, yeah, that's weird. That's weird. That's getting into the pervert point. But on my blog, I don't really have any of that stuff. So if people follow me, I'm just like, okay, so they like my artwork. I mean, yeah, I don't like what they do, but that doesn't necessarily mean they won't like what I do or what like artists or writers. That's understandable too. Everybody has like different feelings about it. Personally, I don't find it worth my time to block them. You all have good points. There is no doubt about it. No doubt about it at all. You all have very good points. I'm trying to figure out what. Oh, you saying something, Emmeline? Okay. Okay. Pancakes await. Woo! Man, I want pancakes. I actually forgot to eat lunch today. I'm not very responsible adult. I forgot to eat my lunch. I'm actually not hungry. I did have dinner. I had a little something at least. I had some. What did I had? I had two little hot dogs, and I'm really not hungry today. I'm trying to figure out how to do the embroidery on her feathered cloak at the moment. I'm probably going to have to figure out the embroidery on her skirt too, because that's kind of important. Oh, I'm sorry. That makes me sad. Boy, Fight Fear was fun. Where are you? Getting to watch some of this? Because I haven't heard from you in a while. Oh, wait, there you are. I see you. Never mind. I know you're busy, so it's hard. Trying to figure out something. I'm looking at this and I'm going, what do I want? What do I want? You have been here for the last 15 minutes. Well, that's good. That's good. I like you here. Well, it's true. Pancakes! Are you going to share your pancakes with us, Emmeline? Rude. A real friend would share pancakes. All I got to do her lips. Oh, I'm sorry. Where do I want to go? I want to go to Catherine. I'm going to finished. I didn't mean to make you hungry there. I can't believe how long you guys have stayed with me. I am gonna have to stop a little bit because my sister has to sleep eventually, and she goes to sleep at 10 o'clock. and she will kill me if I keep talking past 10. Emmeline knows this. Emmeline knows this. Luckily, she's not in the room right now. She actually left. I don't know where she went. My brother did something to his knee today. He hurt his knee really bad, and we don't know why. Like how. He ended up like going to like the doctors, and they had to pop it into place, and he's not allowed to walk for the next couple of days. Oh, I'm sure it will. I mean, we're pretty tough. You're talking about most of my family's almost died like 80 times. No, my brother like almost died. Like he's an idiot. He's almost died so many times I've lost count. He'd be crazy. You know, Emmeline has asked that so many times. If we were like some sort of superhuman race, I don't know. At this point, I'm not sure. No, I'm talking about like okay, so apparently at one time my brother was um he was climbing, he was not like in the back. Well, of course we eat ghost pepper because it tastes good. Ghost pepper some you got talent, girl. But of course we eat ghost pepper sauce. It's good. I like it. But there was a time where I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you. Okay, so there was a time where PJ, my oldest of the younger brothers, decided to go climbing, and he gets overheated really easily, and it was a very hot day, and they were up on some cliffs, and he passed out. But he woke up and grabbed a tree branch just in time. Oh, oh, yeah, and that's the short version. Well, I've almost drowned twice, and I've been in a car crash, and I've witnessed car crashes.
I'm naked.
Okay, sorry, that was my sister. Hold on. Please.
No.
I'm sorry. What was that? Fight fear with fun? Oh, you did hear her say that. Uh, go away right now. They heard you. Rosie,
I'm reading the comments. I'm not talking.
No, get over into your bed.
I will.
Yes, she knows this is live. I've told her a billion times and she's not listening to me. Oh, this is the worst first live stream ever. I do this again. I do this when she's not home.
Only 6 people. You'll be fine.
There's more than 6 people watching. This is the 6 people who are commenting.
How many people are watching?
I don't know, but you gotta stop. It's not that bad. What was that? It's pretty bad. What? It could be worse. I guess it could be worse. Nothing. I'll tell you about it later, Emmeline. I'm not bringing it up again for the sake of everybody's sanity. I I'm gonna get a headache. Don't be mad you left. I'll tell you about it later, Emmeline. She knew. And I'm just never trust me, you don't want to know. I'll tell you about it later, okay? I'll tell you about it later. What were we talking about before? Right, you guys are asking me questions, and we only have a half an hour left before I should shut this down because my family will be asleep. So, do you have any more questions while I continue to draw? And I may save this for the next live stream just so you all know. So you guys won't miss me drawing it. You do want to know. I will tell you later, Lily.
Know what?
So, does any of you have any questions before we must say farewell? That's not a question, Emmeline, but I admire your attempt. I did not know you were watching me, Eric. Thank you. Coffee or tea? It depends on how I feel. I do like a good cup of coffee. I also like mochas, and I also like peppermint tea. Rose mint tea, that's really good. Chamomile is good for the night. I used to be an amateur herbalist, so I have a lot of different herbs that I like. Again, I like both. Because they both have different parts that are really good about them. Um, I like I like live action because you get to see the actors and it takes a lot of work because the actors don't just have to use their voice. Yeah, see, it is an impossible question. The actors don't just have to use their voice, they have to use their body language too. So that's really difficult. While in animation, they have to use just their voice when acting, which can be difficult on its own because you've got to express something without knowing what's going on. Okay. Oh yeah, you can say cartoons unless it's a movie. Tea and coffee is easy for you. Again, live action. Okay, when it comes to shows, I prefer animated shows. I've seen a couple of live action, and after a while of watching live action show, I noticed that they repeat the same plot over and over again, and they don't really end it. If the show comes to a good conclusive end, I like that. I'm still alive, yeah. I'm just not drawing like I should be because I'm an idiot. I'm getting caught up in the talking. I'm going to learn how to do this eventually. Yeah, I am definitely alive. I'm just like I keep getting distracted because I start talking. I'll be honest. This is I love this, but this is also very new to me. Um I don't usually have company when I'm drawing. I'm usually alone and I'm listening to music and there is nobody there. So this is very different for me. So now I'm trying to concentrate on my drawing and talking to you all at the same time. I want to answer all your questions and be able to hang out with you, but I also should be drawing because that's what I did this for. No one, well, is anyone really alive? Now that is the question. Is life just an illusion? Just draw. Whoops. Blame Emmeline. She started it. Oh, yeah. I love you all. You're all great. Let's be crazy together. No, I don't. Oh my gosh. that being die. Oh. It says my microphone's working, Emmeline. I've spoken. I'm just drawing at the same time. It doesn't show muted. I can go to it and mute it and then unmute again. Let's do that. It's unmute. Can y'all hear me now? You can hear me now. I just had to reset my mic. See, some people could hear me. You can hear my lovely. Aw, you're so sweet. Thank you. All right, I gotta figure out the embroidery on her cape. You're not stupid. You're not stupid. It's just an accident. Okay, so anytime. Okay. Da, 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 da. What should the embroidery on her thing be? I'm trying to think. Okay. I'm trying to keep this simple. I might save the rest of this for another live stream too. Like if I don't finish it today, don't despair. I will come back to this. Frost? Frost? What about Jack Frost? I have Jack Frost's image right here. I haven't finished him. I'll probably finish him in like because I am going to do this again. I am going to live stream again. I've had a lot of fun with it and I like talking to you people. And I'm learning too, like how this works and I get don't procrastinate. That's wrong. Frost for the embroidery. You know that wouldn't be bad. But she isn't Jack Frost. That's the thing. I gotta draw. Keep dropping my pen. Yes, definitely the rest of the goose. I'm gonna add the gooseneck. Yeah. I know you do, sweetie. I know you like your frosted clothing. This is what she looks like without the lines, by the way, guys. So you're getting an idea of what she'll look like. And what idea is that? Do I dare ask this? I think that includes an explosion, please. Well, that's not a bad idea. You should do that, yeah. Can I, Emmeline, can I ask you a really real weird question while we're on the live stream? That I hope you don't mind. I really hope you don't mind me asking this. Do you still have your Jack Frost hoodie? That's probably a stupid question. You probably still have it. But I don't think I've seen you in it in a long time. All right, that's cool. I was just curious because I haven't seen it. I just didn't know if you've grown it. Oh yeah, there was a time where I would not see you without that. No offense.
I have a lot of homework.
Oh yeah, I remember when you introduced me to the Big Four. That really, you are the reason why I have this problem. It's been 5 years. Holy cow! Oh, it's been 5 years. Oh, yeah, you killed me because of that fandom. Not literally, but you know what I mean. Yeah, you are the reason why I have my issues. Like, legit. Oh yeah. There's always one fandom where you just get involved and you'll never get out. By the way, everyone who's watching this, I want you to know that this girl, the brooding giraffe, Emmeline, my IRL best friend, is the reason I started writing fan fiction. So you could all thank Fall the Guardians, War of the Guardians, and Catherine the Truth About Jack is all because of her. I know. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna actually cry. It means so much. It really does. Because you started me and there's like because if I hadn't fallen in love with this fandom at all, if I hadn't met you, I wouldn't fall in love with this fandom and I wouldn't love drawing the way I do now. I'm quite positive. Like I used to mildly like drawing, but because of this fandom, I became better at drawing, and it's really because of you. You really led me down this path. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If it makes you feel any better, I'm tearing up too. We're all allowed to get emotional here. This is a no judgment zone.
Maybe there's an echo in here. I have 7 watchers now.
I'm gonna actually cry. I gotta draw. Okay. Oh yeah, it definitely has. There's a reason we got involved in this fandom. It's not just because we're crazy. I mean, it's that too, but it's not just that.
But you are crazy.
We have 15 more minutes, guys. So, any more questions before I say farewell? I know it's tragic. Grilled chicken or fried chicken? 10 is asking the real questions. Parting is such sweet sorrow. I'm actually crying now. Okay. Um, Grilled chicken or fried? I like fried chicken because I don't like chicken, period, but if I have to have it, it can be fried and I'll be fine. I'm sorry, I didn't. You're still. My family's gonna come downstairs and be like, "What the heck are you doing?" I might have been muted at that point, but I said both. I just described a lot of different types of teas. Yeah, see, she's asking really good questions. I'm laughing so hard right now, and I'm trying not to. I'm just trying to do my stuff. I'm trying my best to show you guys my process for drawing, especially the new style. We're all getting emotional on this channel. This wasn't meant to happen. We all need to calm down. Oops, that is way too far. How far is that? Oh no, I still don't like that. All right. Tomorrow? I can see about doing it again tomorrow. I'm actually I'm doing something, but I can do it tomorrow night again if you guys all really want me to do it. And I'll keep working on this drawing. I'll stop it for the night and I can keep working on this drawing tomorrow too. Or at least as much as I can. I get so caught up in talking with you guys that I'm not sure how much I'll actually get done. Oh, I can. I mean, I have no problem with it. As long as my family doesn't, I have a problem with it either. That is really creepy. Careful with eyes, guys. That's my drawing tip of the day. That is really weird. And yeah, you can also ask me drawing tips. I didn't think about that, but if you ever have any drawing tips you want to ask me, like if you have something you specifically want me to explain to you that I'm doing, um, I can tell you if you really want to know. Like you can watch me, but I can tell you exactly what I'm doing if you want to know. Any more questions before like the 8 minutes is up, or do you guys just want to talk? Because I don't care either way. I'm just trying to get some of this drawing done. Pokemon, Waffles, and Marvel? To all three of those questions, Waffles, Pokemon, Marvel in that order. Just so you guys hear me. Good, we could still be friends. Wouldn't it be horrible if our friendship came down to waffles? I don't like either. Favorite Marvel hero? When I was little, I was raised on the X-Men, and I was obsessed with Storm, and I was obsessed with um the Phoenix. So those are probably my favorite, at least from when I was younger. Now, I'd have to say, oh goodness, that is so hard. That is actually really, really hard. Singular book? Are you insane? Like, oh, a standalone. Okay. It's like I was gonna say, what the heck? It's like asking me to pick between my children. I can't do that. Oh.
I have no children.
Shush. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm trying to think. I can't think of any that is a standalone book that I've liked. Oh, I can. I can. I like The Host. It's not my favorite, but I don't read a lot of standalone books. I read series. I like series. Let me look at my bookshelf. Hold on. Well, at least what I have in my bookshelf. Now that I'm thinking about it, you're probably going to think of me as an even bigger nerd. One of my favorite books of all time, and I think I read it 2 or 3 times to be honest, and it is a singular book, is The Secret Garden. Or The Outsiders. The Outsiders were so good. The Outsiders made me cry. I think it was the first book to make me cry besides Percy Jackson. I wonder if I still have that book somewhere. I, not every book made me cry, and it wasn't the first Percy Jackson book that really got me. It was it wasn't the first Percy Jackson book that really got me. It was the fifth one that I cried over. I think that is what it's called. It's been too long. It's on my bookshelf somewhere. I am working on reading more books this year. I got out of habit because I got really depressed and frustrated, and I just did not want to read anymore. But I'm getting into the habit, and I'm gonna try to read perhaps a book a week. Um, but we'll see how that goes. Life tends to be terrible, but you know. Oh, Brooding Giraffe, aka Emmeline, asked me what my favorite singular book is. Yeah, books cost money. I did like one of the Percy Jackson books made me cry. Yes, but she was asking what my favorite singular non like a book that's out of the series. Well, I do like the host, but now I'm having second thoughts. It might be the Outsiders. It's very hard for me to choose because I like them both. Well, you did ask about books, Emmeline. You should know by now that when it comes to books, that it's very, very hard for me to pick. Well, I wanted to try it because I hoped that if I read a book a week, it can get me back into the habit of reading. Have any of you seen what do you call it? A Harry Potter musical? No, not Potter Puppet Pal. No, a Harry Potter musical. It's called A Harry Potter Musical by Star Kid. Don't worry, it doesn't really spoil anything. It just kind of mashes the movies together in this really great spoof. Ticking? It is your clock. It's ticking away the time to your death. Why did I say that? You were close. Not really, but That mysterious ticking noise is time passing. It's inevitable. Why fight it? All right. It is 10 o'clock officially. So I'm going to pause and we'll take this up more tomorrow. Hopefully without a hitch. All right, I gotta say goodbye, you guys. As much as I love talking to you, I'm done for the night. I'll continue drawing and talking with you all tomorrow because you all want it so bad. Same time. Uh, we'll hang out, we'll talk, we'll have some fun. We'll try to actually eat before we get on this thing. That means you too fight fear.
Bye, everyone.
You'll message me in 3 seconds, though. Okay. All right. I love you all. Thank you so much for joining me on this live stream. How many people? We had 7 viewers, which is more than I expected, so that's great. I'll figure out how to open up the chat in the next live stream. Thank you and goodbye.